We're on now again. So I don't know what happened. Let's see if it goes now. Listen, was a glitch with Restream. Can everybody see us now?
No.
Hold on. That sucks.
Oh, for the love of Peter.
It's on now. It's on now, Chris.
Okay.
I don't know what happened.
I was wondering what people were saying is, hey, we're still waiting. What happened to you? One guy says, Marty's trying to figure out what hat to wear. I'm like, what's going on with that?
Hold on, I got feedback. I got this running somewhere else.
I know I closed one out in my YouTube. You had 2 listed again. I think it's automatically doing that to you.
Yeah, it happened last night. Anyway, sorry everybody. I just had a half alive and nobody was here. Anyway,
Boy,
it was really
he had something big to tell you too.
it was a really good live. See you tomorrow. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to summarize real quick. I'm sorry. This will be shorter. Obviously, I clicked it. It counted down. I thought it was on. And I didn't know until Chris said nobody can see us.
He's been talking for 20 minutes.
Yeah, 20 minutes I've been talking. Anyway, no big deal. That's technology, I guess. We're on now. That's what matters. Anyway, what I was saying that, I could feel the heat. We got a lot going on. I really happy for everyone here because I think we're about to move into the next part of Onpassive. I know there was a 10-day extension. I want to go over that one more time so everybody understands. If we weren't in this journey, we wouldn't know what an extension is. One day Onpassive would launch and we'd be here in boom. We'd be a consumer. We'd buy OConnect and get rid of something else because it's cheaper, it runs better, it's got higher technology, and it's a lot more fun. That isn't what it is. We are in here. We are in the journey. They give us an extension because they're not quite at the level they want to be to go to the next step. During that, instead of us being shut down in a pause mode, they said, no, we're going to give them OConnect so that they can do what they do, chat with each other, build relationships, help people that are maybe out there by themselves. And to me, that's a gift. It's a freaking gift. And I also said the one thing I love about Onpassive is when OConnect, the new version came out, I said, "Oh my God, this is unbelievable. This is great." And Ash flat out said, "This isn't great. The next one will be great, and the one after that will be even better than that one." That's unbelievable. Knowing that everything we do, that great is not good enough. Great is not good enough in Onpassive. Oh man, that's life changing. That's for all of us. That's life changing. Anyway, I'm so glad you're all here. We have 360 today. Chris Red's doing live or he isn't?
He is.
He's doing live, and we'll be back on at 2 o'clock. I'm sorry that this didn't start like I thought it did. Yeah, I was running a little late, but not this late. But that's okay. Things happen. Um, I just want to tell everybody what you want to do now. Anytime that you think, I'm waiting, is there anything you could be doing to where the word waiting changes into I'm doing something for me for my company? Got to be something. You got to have people you can get involved. You got to have people that you can help along that maybe don't quite understand things. Look, all the stuff is in the back office. You could go to any one of our YouTube channels and get caught up in 20 minutes, even if you're not sure. And no founder should be felt like they're alone. If you do, something's wrong. If you're brought in by somebody that doesn't care, go to somebody that does. We're not attached to anybody. I'm not attached to anybody. This business was shared to me, but I don't owe anybody anything because that's the beauty of the business, not an MLM. And it's the first business that I've been in that you don't have to learn how to bring people in quicker than they quit. Because if you give people what they want and they're looking for it anyway, and you're giving them quality more than they've ever had, they're not going anywhere. What does that mean? Bobby Joe's staying. Marty DeGarmo's not going anywhere. You couldn't knock me out of here with a shotgun. If I was leaving, I'd have gone a long time ago. I wouldn't have been here 5 years. But I'm here, and I'm going to tell you, my drive is stronger now than it was in the beginning because I'm looking at the vision. And people say, I don't know what's going on. If you look at what's been going on just to this point, you know what's going on. You know we're heading for something unbelievable. We know that great is not good enough. We know that this area, this company, if you're thinking of, well, what about this and what about, you're thinking too small. It's going to have all those answers done for us. We're going to have things that are mystical in MLM. Mystical, unicornish, where they trafficked. That is, nobody can get it, right? Usually out there trying to get traffic. After we run to our friends and family, we're done. We don't even have traffic. Or you buy it and it's crap. We're going to targeted traffic. We're getting targeted traffic right now. Everybody that comes in on passive.com and signs up, where are they going? You know where they're going. They're going with one of the founders. They're teaming up with a founder. I don't care who, I don't care when, but that's what's happening. Now, when this company says, okay, we're going through this bottleneck, this tight bottleneck, we're going to fix it, we're going to widen it, it's going to be flowing like a river. What do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen when the company says, okay, guys, hit it, turn on the afterburners? People are going to be flooding in. Why? Offer them Connect and say, here, you decide. You decide. That's all I'm saying. Why not? And that's all we're telling people. Come in, look at it, and decide. Don't try to talk somebody into something. I hated that in MLM. Offer it to them. If they look at it and they can see it, they're going to go. Let them make their own decision. And if you go somewhere and they want you to give you their wallet and their number and your ID and, well, we're not going to charge you yet. No. Come in on passive. If you don't want something, don't get it. You don't have to give your card. You don't have to pay anything. And you get free time to look at stuff. That's the way it should be. That's clean. And if it's not for you, no matter what anybody says, walk away. That's pretty cool. It's clean. It feels good. I know a lot of people think because of history, every time I walk into this, I do it and I go, I get in and now I'm attacked like a vulture. And once they suck all the blood out of me, then I can't even find the people that brought me in or introduced it to me because they're moving on. You know why they're moving on so quick? Because they know that there's a good chance you're going to quit. So they're trying to bring in quick people quicker than they leave. Now, does that sound like a good business plan? No, but it's fact. They know if they bring in 10, the first month, 5 or 6 will quit. The 5 or 6 will go to the second month. By then, you bring in another 10. Now you've got 16. 6 or 7 or 8 quit. Why? Some of the people on month 2 are not paying again in month 3 because there's an auto ship. Now you go to month 4. You're getting a little better at it, so you bring in 5 people. You invite them. 10 people quit. Now, why? Because the first people, they're not paying again. The second people say, well, I already paid them a month, 1 month, and I'm not making any money. I can't afford this. Fine, I'm leaving. That's why people that do well can dig faster than the dirt falls back in the hole. That's not a business. Not to me. It is the business. People made millions from it. And they got so good at digging, they got 90 backhoes. And they're just digging. And that's what I don't like about the business is you become a thing. You become a number. 775 quit. Who cares? I just got 776, 77, 78, 79, and 80. I'll worry about them later. Now, what happens? You do it long enough. Some of the people in the very beginning that stuck it out and paid a few $1,000s, months have gone by. Now they're breaking even. Ooh, and they're celebrating. They celebrate, they buy a donut and a freaking Coke and just spent every cent they made in the last 12 months. That's not business. How about getting in the business where all the heavy, nasty stuff is done for you? But like I said, no matter what anybody says to you, if you're watching this, you can get in free. You get 3 products. You're going to see what unbelievable products we're getting. They're never good enough. Great is not good enough, right? Great is not, it's just not good enough. And when you see that and you see that people care and you see that they're going to give you the best of the best, whatever you purchase, whatever you decide to purchase, there's no quota. In MLM, if I made, I'm going to give you an example. It cost me $500 at a $500 level. They don't even talk about the product. Sometimes you have to maintain a $500 level for me to be able to bring in 10 grand a month, right? And some of those, that's just fact. Most of you don't know that because you never got to that level. They're giving you the whole level, the whole trip in MLM. They get you a little more. Why? Because they don't have security either. They're going to get back as much as they can every step of the way. So even when you're making a lot of money, you're paying a lot of money to stay in. And on passive, if I purchase a product, Connect, cheaper than anybody else, best value, above market value, highest technology, and I share it with a few people, one person decides to purchase it after they did a 14-day free trial, I get 100% commission. So now my mortgage is paid, my building's paid, my electric's paid, everything. I just now started my own business and I'm neutral. The next one that comes in, I get paid. I get cash. Paid, 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 paid. Here's another thing that happens. While I'm getting paid, it goes into a holding tank, one you take out, leave enough in there to pay for that next month so it never comes out of my pocket. Then a new product comes out. There's money in that holding area. You take that money, they call it something else, O-coin, but the same value, and you pay for that product. So you don't pay again out of your pocket. That is the concept of the business. Find one that does that and jump on it. Find one that will do exactly what I just said, cares about you, gives you extensions and gives you a platform like Connect for free. While they're working on stuff, they give you something free that costs them millions of dollars. That's fact. I'm not telling you my opinion. That's fact. At the same time, they're hiring the brains of the world, AI and IT, to make our life even better down the road as things go. But we're on our way. We're well on our way. Yes, nasty things happen. There's a lot of people out there and companies and that are not as happy about Onpassive as we are. And I've heard people say, yeah, but if I look in the big books, I don't see Onpassive yet. Well, I'm going to say this as nice as I can. If you know the journey of Onpassive, you wouldn't ask that question. Why? Do you think Onpassive, not us, not a founder, do you think Onpassive has decided already to slam that gas pedal to the floor and use all 1,000 horsepower? No. If anything, they're pulling back. Why? What good is it if there's a problem or a situation with payments going in and coming out to add another product or bring in more people as hard as you can? It doesn't. There's organic people coming in, yes. Do you think they slammed the pedal to the floor? I know they didn't because my little self, I didn't. I'm a marketer. You think I did? No, I didn't. I'm letting it flow. These things fall into place. I'm sharing personally, but that's me. You don't have to. Nobody has to. You'll win even if you don't. That's beautiful. The company was designed for all the people that were left behind for the last 50 years. And I really don't think it's a good idea to take some big dude from New Jersey's opinion. I think it'd be a real good idea for your family and you. Come in and check it out. Come to a couple lives. It's no skin off your back. You're working 2 jobs, you're struggling. Come in, sign up underneath somebody, look at it for free, stay behind the fence. Do like the tool man, the guy that looks over the fence. You can only see from here up. It's okay. But when you're ready, if you're ready, and when you're ready, something comes up that you'd like to have. First, they let you try it. Your grass is getting high. Hey, we have a lawnmower for you. It works very well. You can sit in it, and it does your whole lawn. Example. And you can try it for 14 days. You try it and go, I got to have this. Or you say, that's not for me. But they're willing to let you play with the tools and you decide. It's beautiful. And keep that in mind. That's where we're at. That's what we're doing. That's the company we're in. And I'm really stoked. People say, oh, I don't know how you can talk about it. When you love something, you can talk about it. That's not an issue. An issue I have is not talking about it. But I don't try to talk somebody into something. Right? I don't try to talk people into something. I just try to show what's up and let it go. A lot of things are repeated. Okay. And people say, yeah, but I heard that before. Yeah. I go to church every Sunday and they read out of the Bible. Bible hasn't changed in 2,000 years. But one day I hear something and I go, wow, I didn't know that. I should have. I heard it 14,000 times. People hear stuff when they're ready to hear it. Right? That's what we all do. Take a walk. Take a walk in Onpassive and you decide. I'm going to turn it over to Chris. Go ahead, Chris.
Thank you, Marty. Marty, there's a few people on your channel you might want to get rid of. I got rid of a few on mine.
Does
First of
anybody
all,
have a name? No.
yeah, Queen of Karma's on there asking for a debate. That's the lady I brought on, and her debate was screaming at Ash and another Queen of Karma, probably the same person, asking about why don't we answer the question about commissions. I think we've answered that over and over again.
Oh, I've been answering them all morning long. Yeah.
I know.
It's not the answer you want, but
Yeah, I'm not even worried about that. I do want to recognize that tomorrow is a humongous Christian holiday, and I wanted to bring it out because in Onpassive we have many different religions and we respect everyone. But Good Friday, we got Easter coming. The greatest man that ever walked the planet, who wanted to do good for everyone. He didn't come for good people. He came for people that were sick. He called sinners. Remember that. Remember that. It's important. Like I said, I'm a Christian. I believe in what he did, and I also see what they did to him for trying to be good. And that's, I think, through our entire lives, we have many good things that come at us, but there's always something that wants to bounce on it or trample it. And it really doesn't bother us. You think it does, but it doesn't. But I do want to recognize that it's a huge Christian holiday this weekend, and get with your families. We do have 360 today at 2:00. I believe Ash Mafar was invited. We also have tomorrow. Friday is the end of the month with Gladys. I believe that's going on. I can't remember what time it is. I missed the first one. I should be there tomorrow. I can't even remember what time it is, but we'll get it out there. I'm sure it'll be in the back office. And that's what you do. I am very thankful for a lot of things. One of them is Jesus Christ and Ash Mafar. Am I putting him in the same level? No. Ash Mafar is a man. And if you think he's not a man or a spirit or a God, he's not. He's a man. And he's just trying to do good. There's a lot of good people in this world. He's one of the top that is just trying to change it for all of us. We're not here to we're not here to convince anybody, to be honest with you. What we do want to talk, when Marty's talking, Marty makes a lot of videos. We're explaining to you what artificial intelligence is. We're explaining to you what Onpassive is and what it's going to do. The questions that you ask every day are all slowly going to go away, because when it all starts happening, you're not going to worry about those questions anymore. It's going to happen. Yeah, it's just some things he's ironing out. He just gave us another, as far as I'm concerned, he just gave me another $1 million because I get Connect for 10 days. No, Mr. Ashmafar is not our true Lord and Savior. Not at all. And he doesn't like that, just to let you know. Getting free products, no one else is doing that. It's almost really crazy to do it, because you're giving away he's giving away his money again to make sure it's right. We're doing a lot of beta testing with the backgrounds. That's a big part of it. He wants us to keep using it. I do want to make a small challenge to everyone out there. We do a lot of, I've said this probably for the last 3 years. We do a lot of webinars, and all we're really doing is talking to our founders, our friends, our families. It's time that you bring new people to these meetings. Just having a meeting and you're looking for a big number, and say 300, 400, or 500, which is a big number these days, 99% of them are founders. Try to rethink how you're doing this. Those people are already in it. They know all about Onpassive. The whole idea here is to get out to new people, and talk about Onpassive and what it's going to do. Yeah, you're going to get some people in here that don't agree with you. That's part of life. I have people that didn't agree with me on a lot of things, but I just kept doing. I followed what my heart told me, and I think that's what you should all do. I seen they had a person in here a little bit ago saying, I love Marty and Chris, but I don't really believe in Onpassive. Thank you, but I wouldn't waste your time if you don't, because all we're doing is talking about Onpassive and everything that it's going to do. So appreciate you, the love. Always got the love. And as far as debating, to the Ace of Spades lady, listen, we're telling you the truth every single day. There's no debate. Your debating is yelling at us, screaming at us, and you already showed us that once. Listen, you blew that chance, lady. You did blow that chance. So sorry. When everything is going, come on back. Come on back, and we'll see how your boldness is. But we don't need to debate. We don't need to scream. We don't need to yell. We're not going against anybody.
Hey, let me add something.
Go ahead, Marty.
Debating is trying to get you to see my point of view, and then you're trying for me to see your point of view. Why would I do that? No, because I don't care what your point of view is. I mean, let's be honest. I know what your point of view is. You say it every day. People ask, why don't you talk about commissions? Why don't you talk about how much you're making? Why don't you even put a real name in? I mean, I don't get it. Now, to you say, well, it's creative. I'm being creative too. I believe what's happening here is unbelievable. You don't have to believe it.
Mm-hmm.
I never invited people to come on and said, let's debate, try to prove me wrong. I'm not going to be proved wrong. I've looked at this. I'm 64 years old. I love what's going on. I understand that it's not going to happen overnight. But during this wait, even during this wait, when some people decided I'm not in Onpassive, but during the wait, I'm going to bash people that are. I'm going to bash the company while they're waiting. I don't understand what you get from that. I mean, that's to me, I don't understand it. If I didn't like Onpassive, I wouldn't spend my time and hours telling people how much I don't like it, what a scam it is. I would have moved on to something that I think I did like, and I would like to build it and do it for my friends and family. That's what I would do. So I don't get it either. But you think I'm going to debate, which means I want to hear your side of it so that you could tell me how my side might be wrong. Why would I want to do that? I don't care what you think. I want to help you. If you look at this and you're in it and you decide to stay in it, I'll work with you. I'll help you. But I'm not going to talk you into it. I don't want you to stay if you don't want to be here. That's what makes us not an MLM. That's what makes us not scammy. If you don't want to be here, for the love of God, go. I don't want anybody. I don't care how many people came in because I told them about this and I believe in it. And hopefully, I mean, obviously, a lot of people believe in it. But if you're not in it and you want to debate, are you really going to change? Am I going to say anything that just goes, oh my God, I got to get in this? Marty's a freaking genius. No, you're going to go, yeah, but that doesn't answer my question. Of course it doesn't. There's nothing I could say where you're going to go, oh, he's right. And I already know there's nothing you're going to say that's going to make me change my mind. So why do it? We're not debating about who's going to be the next president. This is me and other people like me who believe this is where they want to be. I don't understand the thing about you guys are all wrong. This is a scam. He's a scammer. You're a scammer. I don't understand putting energy into telling people what they're doing is wrong. And no one that's ever told me this is wrong has said, but this is right. This is the difference. This is better than no connect. Here's where you could go. I never see that. And I've seen other business. I see them every day. People offer me other business every day. I could be making money right now. It's not about that. It's not about, do I need it? You damn right I do. I'm hurting as much, if not more, than everybody on this screen. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. Not everybody in the world is billions that have it worse. But if you can watch me on here, you're doing better than billions of people. My point is, I don't want to go to you and say, what about this? What about that? What about this? And I want you to debate me. Why? Do you really want to know what's going on in Onpassive? Because if you did, you could get in free and look at it for yourself and say, yeah, I don't like it. Over. Move on. Don't waste your life. Don't waste your life on this company if you hate it. I wouldn't. I'd be gone. I'm not making any monthly payments. I'm not paying anything. I'm here because I want to be. Everything's free. Free will right now. I could be here or I'm not here. I am here. I think it's going to change the world. I think it's going to help people. And the very important, where attention goes, energy flows. Very good, Gene. That's said by Ash many, many times. It's like you trying to convince somebody not to do something or not to be a certain way. It's impossible. I'm not really mad at people that do it. I just don't get it. And I don't get people coming in here with their cape on saying they're going to save us. Nobody's trapped. Listen, you send in a SWAT team because people were held captive and you got to go in and rescue them. Nobody in Onpassive has a flag up or tied up in some freaking room, and you got to come in as a SWAT team and help me. I have free will. I can shut this pig down in 2 seconds. So please don't come here thinking that you're going to help people. It really makes you look ignorant because nobody's asking. I didn't fall into the role. Hey, throw me a life preserver. I'm stuck in Onpassive. Stuck. I'm here because I want to be. Everybody's here because they want to be. Yeah, but it's taking too long. Who gives a crap? I don't like the idea that people have to wait millions and billions of years to get a diamond. You should just be able to go to the diamond
or
vending
30
machine,
years or
whatever.
30 years for a pension.
No, I mean, yeah, 30 years at overtime and everything. Chris worked 16, 17 hours a day, 7 days a week for the last 10 years. He goes on a vacation and something, and they go, look, Chris was making all kinds of money. But that vacation he's on has nothing to do with Onpassive. Nothing.
Nope.
Will it? Yeah, I believe it will. I believe there's going to be vacations, and damn. But I really believe this too. Even people that are yelling over the fence, you're no good, you're an idiot. I can't believe you're building a ship in the middle of dry land and there's no water.
I just watched that movie.
Yeah, I mean, that's okay. But I don't want help. Nobody wants help. So please just stop coming in and saying, what about this? What about, if you think I'm scamming and lying and ass is a lying, scamming, worthless, don't do it. I don't get it. Nobody has to stay here. Everybody could have had their refund up to September 1st.
Yeah.
Everybody for 5 years. I'm sick and tired. I want my 97,000 back. It was $97 and he gave it back. And the people that wanted it, the NDA said 30 days. And after 30 days, you can't have it. What did I do? If people don't want to be here, I want to give it to them. Where is this issue? What is everybody all stuck in the mud about? And we got people bad mouthing and look what they did and look what that. Really? I mean, I don't get it. I don't understand it. Anyway, I don't want to talk about. It's the last day I'm talking about that. I'm really don't even bring it up. I don't want to hear about. Most of you don't want to hear it either. Well, I'm just telling all of you, just so it's on the record from this multi-millionaire Marty DeGarmo and Mount Holly, who's just sucking the money out of Onpassive. I don't know how. I can't find that bank account yet.
He's jumping in his Mercedes any minute.
Yeah, I'm in my Mercedes. Look at my background. I got a crooked ass chair. I wear t-shirts every day. Underneath, I have nothing on. I'm joking. I just wanted to say that. I'm wearing shorts. I'm in an old beat up house. We're trying to raise 3 grandchildren. That's it. Now, that's temporary though. Where are we going? I'm staying on this ship. I'm staying on this rocket. You know why? I decided to. I believe what I see. I believe what I'm saying. If you don't, I'm begging you, leave. If you're not happy here, leave. I don't want to make anybody come. I've had people call me and say, I got 3 founders. They just don't want to do what I tell them. Red said, keep going. My God, I went over his time. Red, I'm sorry. But no, and this is something Red would say, Chris would say, a lot of people. Listen, I want to help people. I don't want to focus on people that don't want to help. But do yourself a favor. Let's all collectively focus on each other. Where the energy goes, she's right. Ass told me. Don't get all booked up on some, because do I wish I could say a couple magical words and the people that hate Onpassive go, big shining light comes from the sky and, oh, Marty, those words. I'm melting. Now get the frick out. They're going to go, he is a dumbass. I don't like him. He's a scammer. So is ass and so is Onpassive. And they're all in a cult. The dumbest freaking cult I've ever been in. Anyway, come on. Let's just move on. I don't want to address this because it's just dumb. I wish I could talk to people and what I really want is get in. You're an adult. You're probably smarter than me. Get in, check it out. Yep, I don't like this. Leave and have a wonderful life. Have a life. I hope you have the best life ever. But my God, just let's all move on. You don't have to be here if you don't want to. If you are here, let's have fun. Let's build this thing and let's go the rest of this trip because it's going to be massive. I believe that. If I didn't believe it, I wouldn't say it. But anyway, I'm done with that. We're not going there tomorrow. If I see and you're saying something and it's not right, I am going to kick you off my channel. If you want to come in and be positive and not try to do, I got you. I could go anywhere and make anybody look bad. How come they launched yesterday? You know how bad it is? Let me give you one example before I go. If somebody said, what is the pay structure? And I broke it down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When's it going to start? This date. What time? 4 p.m. You know what would happen to somebody that's debating? They're using the word debate. You know what's got with somebody that doesn't believe anyway? Yeah, but how do we know you're telling the truth? I don't know. You lied before. Yeah, so now I'm debating something else. So it's a whole new story. I'm debating the debate. I'm not doing that. I don't have to do it. I'm not going to do it. You want to debate with somebody? Go to a debater. There's no debating here. I'm not voting for a side. I pick my side. I pick where I want to be. I want to be with people that want to be here because people that want to be here are my kind of people. We can't cast our treasure before those who are not willing to accept. Exactly. Exactly. People know who I love. I love all of you. Do I not get some of it? Yeah, I don't get somebody that wouldn't try to look into something that has lets you do it for free. There's so many things we could go after. We got people on national TV just come out and absolutely lie, and people think it's true. So I'm not surprised that we have people here that come in and go, we have to save you guys. You're being swallowed up by Onpassive. You can't leave. Yes, we can. You have to pay. No, we don't. So anyway, love all of you. I said I'm not going here. I don't want to go here. We got to stop bringing it up. I want behind the scenes, just tell me who's acting like an idiot, and I'll get rid of them. I'm not debating. I'll answer what I can, and if you don't like the answer, move on to something else. Everything's being held up, and I told you why. There's a little bottleneck on getting money both directions. The company has no problem bringing money in. But did you notice they stopped that because they couldn't send money out? Yeah, scammers do that. They all do it. They all stop receiving money because they're worried about you getting money. Now I'm going to do something. I'm going to be nasty. I don't want to be nasty. Anyway, I'm going to turn it over to Chris. Red, I'm so sorry.
No. Chris is done. Let Red come on. I'm good. Everyone will see you at 360 at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, Red, I'm sorry, man. I mean it. I went.
We're fluffing you up, Red. We're fluffing you up. That's all.
Yeah, I got fluffed up. Anyway, I'll see everybody.
Bye.